today's video, I'm going to be going over how to install and set up Visual Studio Code for web development. So first things first, you're just going to need to install Visual Studio Code. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. And next, once that's done, you're going to go ahead and open it. And once you open it, it's going to look a little something like this. Might look a little different. I have different themes on and stuff, but for the most part, it's going to be the same. Now, as a beginner, you're going to ignore pretty much all of this. And the way I recommend getting started is you can either hit New File, or what I like to do is come to your desktop, right click, New, Folder, and then name it whatever you want. Name that New Code. If you drag and drop, it'll open up that file. Now, next thing you're going to want to do is for web development, there's going to be three main file types that you're going to be using. You're going to have your HTML, your CSS, and your JavaScript. So the first file we're going to need to make is going to be called index.html. So when you make an HTML file, the first file is going to be called index because that's going to be the landing page. Next up, we're going to need a CSS file, so we're going to call this style.css. And then thirdly, we're going to need our JavaScript. So I like to call this index.js. So with these files, we're going to need to link them. So if we go to our HTML file, we're going to use a boilerplate, do exclamation mark, tab, and now we're going to need to link our CSS and our JavaScript. So starting off, we're going to go ahead and go into the header tag of the HTML file, hit enter, and then we're just going to go link CSS, and then it should autofill for you depending on what you named it, but style.css is going to be the typical name for a CSS file. Next, for JavaScript, you're going to come inside the body file and you're going to type scripts, go over into the first opener tag, and you're going to type source, src, enter, and then type js, and it should autofill, and then there you go. You've linked your CSS and your JavaScript file. So now anything that you write in your CSS will style your HTML, and anything you write in your JavaScript will, apply to your HTML. So that's a simple introduction on just getting everything grouped together and getting that first coding environment set up for web development. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video.